What's it mean to join this team and have a new chance here in a brand new city?
Yeah, it's a great restart for me. I'm very excited for the opportunity. Hopefully I can help out as much as I can.
Evan Pierre-Edouard Bellemare back in this same room from the days in Vegas. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, it's nice, to see similar faces. I played with Gruby at the Team Europe as well. So, it's always, a little helpful when you have players you know or you played with.
Anybody else that you remember?
There's a lot of guys who I play against. Probably not someone close as Gruby or Belly, but obviously, so far guys been very nice to me, so it was warm welcome.
What have the last 24 hours sort of been like for you?
Pretty crazy. That turnaround looks pretty fast, but I couldn't be more excited to join, and I wanted to get here as fast as possible to be ready to play.
When and where were you when you got the news?
I was home. I was waiting for what's going to happen, and I was very excited when I found out.
What do you bring to this team, and how do you feel you can fit in with this group here?
I think I can bring a little more scoring. So I've been doing it my whole career. I wanted to, have a restart. Feel more comfortable. Hopefully, I'll fit in the system, and like I said, I'm going to try to help as much as I can.
You've obviously played against this team multiple times before. From your perspective, what's something that stood out about the way they play or the guys on this group?
I want to say the depth of the team. They always roll 4 lines. Each of the line brought something, and it was very tough building to play. So I'm very excited I can join and be on this side.
Colorado's tight log jam lineup-wise. How would you kind of state how you moved on?
I want to say it's a little different than here. Like I said, here you have. I would say 4 lines, when each line brings something, there you have more, one line is doing a lot of work, and everybody, is trying to chip in, but here I think it's more spread out, so there's a lot more opportunity, and everybody's bringing something. I'm very excited, to see the lineup and to see the players live. Obviously, when you practice with someone every day, you see different stuff, so today was a good day, it was a lot of new faces and pretty new stuff, but hopefully I can adapt really fast.
You had a 20-goal year last year in New Jersey. What's the secret to staying productive as you get past the 800 NHL games?
I guess just having fun with it and do what you do best. It was a pretty successful season for our team last year. After a while we made it to the playoffs, and we passed the first round for a fairly young team, so they got a lot of experience, and I was hoping to sustain it, and I know we're a little behind right now, but hopefully we can pick up a lot of points, and get us right back on track.
Obviously, joining a new group, a lot of new faces, like you said. What's the key to trying to develop that chemistry from day one?
It might, take a while, just with the new system, but obviously, so far Bernie, and Jared were very helpful. Talk to me, about the drills. Hopefully we can build that chemistry right away.
First time we've talked since the Tatar news broke. He's got an knack for shooting the puck. What do you like about what he could do and how he could fit in here?
Well, really skilled player. Thinks the game really well. I think he has the ability to fit in with the way we want to play in terms of the pace and the quickness that we want to play with. He can think the game at that pace for sure, and he can play with the puck at that pace as well.
Fair to say if he's in tonight?
He's in tonight, yes.
How's Eberle doing since he wasn't out there for?
Ebbs will be not available tonight. He's out day to day.
Adam Larsson coming up on a milestone game tonight. How valuable is knowing that he's so dependable to be in the lineup every night, but also from a leadership perspective for this game?
Yeah, Lars is a warrior night in and night out. For a guy that plays as hard as he does, it speaks a little bit to his mental and his physical toughness. The number of games that he just continues to play hard every night. So that's where it starts, and for sure with Lars is just his competitiveness. That's where a lot of his leadership comes from. It's not necessarily in spoken words. It's in the things that he does on a daily basis, and he's done that consistently for us.
Speaking of Lars, we saw the Larson shirts the guys were wearing last game. How important is it to kind of keep things light when you're going through the rough stretch you were and then come out the other side of it?
Yeah, I mean, guys are always going to have a little bit of fun. I mean, there's always some shenanigans going on behind the scenes. Some that, like in that case, that's open to public view, and I thought it was a pretty good one. I'm not sure who got them. I can't speak to that, but. You know, it's like I said, it's in many respects, it's still a kid's game. Obviously, it's very serious business, but you have to always find different ways to stay loose, to have fun, and in turn, that just injects life into everything.
Do you view it as a challenge to kind of be forced into a line juggle with no Ebbs and then a new guy coming in to kind of play with things?
Well, we've been faced with that routinely throughout the year. So you know, it's nice to obviously to add Tomas to our group. It's unfortunate that Ebbs won't be available, but that's part of it. And you know, as you know, the product of the schedule is a little bit of what you're seeing. I mean, it's a hell of a schedule. It's taxing and challenging for guys physically. And you know, you see that on a daily basis. Guys are doing everything they can to feel good, to stay available in the lineup. There are some days when it comes to a certain challenge that guys just aren't able to overcome. So we hope with Ebbs it's very short term, and in the meantime, the guys that are staying in the lineup have to continue doing the job. And like I said, we're happy to be able to add Tomas to our group. You know, it's a good day to be able to do that.
What jumps out for you for LA? Obviously, strength up the middle.
Well, you have excellent depth. You know, they're a very structured team and consistent team throughout their lineup. You know, some of the areas, I think a lot of people talk about the things that they're able to do and the structure that they play with defensively, but you know, for me, they're a very dangerous team off the rush. They've got a ton of playmaking ability, so we have to be very good there. Our gaps and the way we handle the puck, the opportunities that we give them on transition, we have to be careful with that. And like I said, our tracking and gaps and the way we play on return into our D zone will be very important for us tonight.
Anze Kopitar seems like a little bit of a fountain of youth, a marvel.
Well, he just continues to be a great player in this league, and I mean, you look at the things that he's able to do on a daily basis and has done for many years. His career thus far is very impressive, and just a guy that shows up and plays very well and plays very hard every night in his role.
Is it fair to note Everly upper body, lower body right now?
Ebbs lower body. Yep.
Thanks.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks.